let's hold out that side kick one more time.
Okay.
This time I am actually recording. All right, Steven, sorry, man. No, but that's what we're here for, so more the better, right? All right. Excellent, excellent.
That's a lot higher, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a bit higher.
Yeah. All right, Ollie.
Well done, Steven.
All right.
That one actually felt decent.
Yeah.
The side's bump still a little wobbly.
No problem. Okay, good. And William, one more time.
Yep. Hang on. Oh. Should stretch. Falling over. Yeah.
All right, I like that. Your rotation on that side is a lot better. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So we made some progress. Yeah, what I do see in all of you is when you try to reach higher, I see those toes coming up. So always try. Always have your heel a little higher than your toes. Because you're actually striking with this part. Yeah, the side kick, you're supposed to strike. It's called a foot sword in Taekwondo. I don't know, in other styles might call it different. Yeah, but basically, it's a bit of the foot that extends from the back of the heel to about the middle of the foot. If you start pointing the toes a little bit, and of course, you might hurt yourself at contact, right?
Mm-hmm.
So always try to rotate your foot a little bit and pull your toes backwards, so the right tool is actually used for the job. Right?
Cool.
Yeah, and then today, as I said, I would like to add a little bit of the side bend, so that our side kick from this, like a big T almost, that we want to be a little bit more straight up with our torso. And when we set out our side kick, which will also help them with your balance, right? Because your head is doing all the work. That's where your balance sensors are. So the straighter we can keep our torso and head, the better it's going to be for the overall performance of the kick. All right, so let's go ahead and do our joint warm-up first, and then we'll go and look at those torso exercises, and then we'll finish the day with doing a nice routine that has a little bit of kicking leg, a little bit of supporting leg, and a little bit of that torso action to make it more complete. All right? So here we go again. Everything's connected, so we still start with our wrists. Then elbows. Shoulders. Neck circles. The sound in my neck when I do this always reminds me of bubble wrap. Keep it all over the place. fine. Hips. And ankles. Let's just finish this leg. A bit of a balance exercise right there too as a bonus. Some lunge hip circles. Pretty familiar by now. Then enough 5 each way. Straight into our sitting version of it. Just a warm up, so don't go too deep. And we're just letting our body know what's coming. And we're going to surprise it anyway. Don't know about you guys, but I'm still a little bit sore from the last time, I think. So the first rounds, I am going to take it a little easy, so that everything is really, really warm. Then I'll add some intensity. Yeah, now we're going to be working on our torso as well, so let's do a little bit of a more warm-up, not too difficult. But again, let our body know something is coming. So I'm just going to hold a plank for about count to 30. You can hold the plank for as long as you want. Just don't overdo it, because this whole session is going to be quite demanding. And just because we have two days to rest up, I want to make this one a little bit more intense. But there the results will be improved. I'm actually shaking a little bit here, so side to side. the side plank, 15 seconds. The other side. Shake it out a little bit. Yeah, we're going right back to the floor, back into our plank. This side we're going to move our pelvis up and down. So we have a little bit of a stretch, followed by a contraction. I know this looks a little funny. This is a serious exercise. 5. We go to the side, we do the same thing. Just lift, then down. 3. So 5 times is enough. 1, 2. Right, and then the last one for the warming up is actually one that's a little bit new. So I'm going to set one foot to the side as if it were a side kick. And 45 degrees is all we're really looking for. The focus is really the bend. We're just going to stick out our hands like this. And just 5 times. Don't go very far, you're not really stretching yet. Go to the other side. Same thing. Okay, let's do this one again. Sorry, one more time. You guys switch one more time so I can see you do it. Very good. Very good. Yes. All right. And then when you're done, shake it out a little bit again. Then we're going to start our first TST exercise. So it's stretching technique. And this time, obviously, for the torso. So we're going to be about 2 shoulder width. Go a little farther away so you can see everything. So about 2 shoulder width. Your hands are going to be right next to you, next to the side. What you want to do is you want to bend straight down and see how far you can reach. And try to actually only bend sideways for now. See how far you can reach. So it's probably slightly better than the others. Alright, so that would be our target, correct? Because that is what, this would be my kicking leg. And I would, of course, bend my torso towards that foot. So the reaching is towards the kicking leg, and that's going to be the target. You want this as deep as possible from this session. Our helper move, yes, CST always has two moves. So if the target is here, and we can create a little bit more space by actually bending forward a little bit. Okay, if you bend forward a little bit, you come back, you can go slightly deeper. Forward, back, deeper. Angle. This is my maximum. Go forward a little bit. Back to straight, slightly deeper. Forward, straight, deeper. And again, you want to do about 5 repetitions on each side. And you want to start over again. 1. You guys just keep on going and I'll check your technique. Very good. Ollie. Yes. All right. That's great. Stephen, you're obviously already flexible, but I could tell by your Cossack squats you don't have a big problem in that area. So awesome. William? All right, that's looking good. All right, so let's do 3 sets of 5. So 1 set being each side, of course. And when you're done, just let me know.
I have a.
All right, Stephen, you're done.
Is it really bad to add the other arm when going over for this?
You can if you want. I don't.
Okay.
I just relax. Might push you a little deeper, yeah, for sure.
Just wondering if that was bad for some reason.
No, it's not bad. We actually, when we do this straddle, actually use that. So can't be bad. All right, cool. All right, so we found a little bit of new flexibility. And now it's time to fix that new flexibility so we can use it again. We do that with the side plank lifts. And so this time you really want to make an effort to bring your hips towards the ceiling. And so don't stop at the plank, but go forward and really contract those muscles. And back to the floor. And do a series of 10 when you switch sides. So you really want to feel the contraction. The side effect of that, of course, is that that muscle becomes tired. So if I do this again, and I do the stretching again, it might actually let go a little bit easier. So 10 on each side, right? All right. Okay, so those muscles have now been hit. So they're protesting maybe a little bit, but they're also tired, so we'll use that. We go through our next stretch. Again, it's a CST technique. It's a new one. Maybe you never have seen before. Um, our leverage or helping move is going to be the lunge that I'm doing and going deeper into that lunge. That's our helper move. And our target, your side bend. So we're going to put our hand on the floor. Okay. So maybe in the beginning, you just put your fingers on the floor. And Stephen, here comes that arm. So we're using it now. And to get back further into the bend, we're going to go deeper into the lunge. And when we come up, we can go deeper into our bend. So one, two. And the focus, of course, on our side over here. So show you from a different angle. So we're here. And we're not very deep yet. We just started. In, deeper, in, deeper. That's the way you work yourself down. So you also want to do 5 repetitions on each side. Enjoy the stretch. And make sure that you realize that every time you come out of that lunge, you go a tiny little bit deeper into the bend. Right. All right. So those last 2 exercises, are there any questions?
Nope.
No questions? All right. How did that feel?
Yeah, I got further. It felt tight.
Yeah, same.
Tight. Yeah, okay. Tight is, yeah, that's why we're here. So that's okay. All right. How about you guys? Ollie, Steven?
Feels light. Yeah, and then I feel like I definitely feel it pulling like right here when I do the stretches. So it's kind of not the side of my back, but more like a little bit in is where I feel it.
Yes. Okay. That's good. That's where you should feel it. Yeah. When we do our side kick later, I'll ask you guys. I don't know if you see it on Facebook. But bring something you can hold on to. If you will extend your side kick, extend your side kick. When you bring up your torso, you're going to be feeling that exact same muscle, right? So we're using the one over here to pull our torso up, and that other one has to let go a little bit. This is tight, and then of course we cannot really bend. So we're working on two things at the same time again. We're strengthening the same muscle as we're stretching, and that will result in a nice looking kick later. All right, so if there are no questions about those two exercises, then I'm going to take you through a round of pretty much everything that we've done before, plus this, and let's see how that feels, okay?
Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
Right. So let's do that torso bend at the beginning of warm-up. Let's start with that one. So this time we're going to go 10 on each side. Make those stretches long. Stretches need to be nice and short. We do not want that stretch reflex. But it's intentional, eh? We don't want to feel the stretch reflex, but we also do not want this move to be ballistic. So everything needs to be with control. And you're stretching that muscle only because the other one is pulling your body sideways. You're not swinging, right? Because that would make it ballistic. And yeah, since a couple of decades, that seems not to be good for you anymore. So we don't do that. Okay? And we go straight into this one. So the forward sideward bend. So reach as far as you can. Go forward, side, forward, side. Okay? You can actually also go backwards on the move. That does the same thing. So go forward, backward, side, forward, backward, side. 5 times each side. And then we go to the ground. We have our side bend in that lunge position. The second GST exercise. Five times again. And let's do another strength exercise. Fix that muscle a little bit. So we're laying on our side. Everybody knows leg lifts, of course. And it becomes a little bit more challenging if you do 2 feet at the same time. Okay. Next thing, here are exercises for the kicking leg. So 90-90, foot sliding in front of that other knee, and we go forwards, down. 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Other side. And that would be 1 set. We're doing 3. You want to challenge yourself a little further with this exercise. You could actually turn your torso a little bit towards the leg that has knee on the floor, because that would be your kicking leg, right? So that would be your kicking position, really, facing this way, and do the same thing. Right. And we have a rotation exercise. Also 3 sets of 5. When that is done, we'll move right into table hold, isometric. So 3 seconds push, followed by a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 times 3 seconds. And we go to rotation, 3 times 3 seconds. And extension. Right. Slide. Correct. And then into the supporting leg. So here we have the exercises we've done this week. So remember, heel comes up, everything comes down. 5 repetitions. Switch to the other leg. And switch again. 2 sets of those. And our favorite muscle, mine anyway, the hamstring. We're doing 3 sets of 5 on each side. And then we finish off the Cossack squats. I am definitely still a little bit sore, so I'm not going to be open with you. But our target is to do 20 on each side, if you can. If it becomes painful, you stop. That was 10 for me. So keep going. Stephen, you're obviously already there. So for you, maybe a better challenge, this one, would be once you're down here, try make the switch without coming up too much. Stay low. So you're continuously stretching. I think you can do that. Yeah, good, like a spider. Very good. This, guys, is the exercise, right? There's almost no better exercise to gain flexibility. Right there where we need it for our kicks. So it feels horrible, but it's really good for you. Okay. Right, and we finish with this side bend again. And you should now probably be able to reach that leg quite nicely. And each side. Is that now a little bit easier than when we started?
Yeah.
Cool. And we're doing it right. All right. Okay, let's do another round. All right, so we just did that torso bend. We're now going to go directly into the standing version of it. So like this, or like this, whatever you prefer, with that forward motion. Five times each side. And then switch to the other side again. One more set. And add the backward motion. So front, back, side, front, back, side. Right. The lunge version. And you're stretching muscles here that you might not even realize you had. So also for those for two sets of 5. Okay. And we're going to our double leg lifts. 10 each side, or you can do 5 each side if you want, but then hold them up for like 3 seconds before you come down. 1, 2, 3, right. And we're back into our kicking leg stretches. Now we're going to do 3 sets of 5 again. I would like you to start at the deepest position that you can find, where it's still reasonably comfortable. And from there, try to, in 5 steps, just go like a half an inch deeper. Hardly noticeable, but good for a couple of weeks. And obviously, it adds up. And use that muscle, of course, to pull yourself out of that stretch. Same muscle you're stretching, you get out of the stretch. Yeah, if you're doing these stretches faster than me, yeah, so your round is finished before I'm finished, then just do some extra. It never hurts. It'll hurt tomorrow, but not now. We're back into rotation. 3 sets of 5 as well. Make sure every set begin almost at the point where you finish the set before. A little bit extra. Somebody have a question?
That was just thrown.
And from there, go into a 3 times 3 seconds, change the position. And rotation. If you had a problem with this rotation, sometimes it's almost like your hip locked up. Remember that with an actual side kick, your supporting leg will be rotated outward. So if your rotation here doesn't quite work, try to put the outward rotate the foot that's on the floor, might be able to add a little bit to that rotation. After rotation, of course, you extend the leg. Seconds. And we're switching to the other side. And into our supporting leg exercises. So 2 sets of 5 on this one. And push yourself out and pull with the other leg at the same time. And this one you might be careful with your knees. Okay, your hamstrings. 3 times 5. 5 nice and fast. And let's do 10 each side Cossack. Stephen, remember to challenge yourself. And you stay as low as possible and just kind of slide from one side to the next. And for the three of us here, we're just going to do the Cossack stretch correctly. And where we can, even without support, only that's really good. Yeah, if you need support, no problem. If you can do without, it's your leg muscles only. Of course, that benefits. Stephen, I got a little challenge for you if you're up to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you point your camera down a little bit so I can actually see the floor? Oh yeah, you have that tablet, of course.
I could do it.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, do the same thing you were doing. So the side to side Cossack. Now try to sit down all the way, and then I can't do it. That's why it's a challenge. So sit down all the way again, and stretch the other leg. Slide it out. Oh, so sit down all the way, going all the way down. Actually, you're going to sit down, and then stretch out the other leg. Try it. Yeah, good. And now pull in your right leg. Yeah. And come up that way. All right, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good job, man. All right. Cool. Last thing we're going to do. That was fantastic, Steven. That's the way to do it. Yeah.
All right, from now on.
You should teach the Cossack squats to everybody, man. Awesome. All right. Last thing, you grab your chair or whatever you brought. It's time to actually remind ourselves why we are doing this. Just stretching and flexibility. If you don't need it, don't use it, and why would you do it? And so let's just bring up a chamber, hold on to the chair, and we're not going to be worried about balance. We're going to actually rotate, bring up the side kick, and back. And so hold it for about a second, and pull back the leg. Then up. The trick is always to make your chamber as high as you can possibly get it. So you almost like hit your chin or something. Up all the way, rotate, and step. Very slowly. 3 on each side. Yeah, if you can remember, if you look at your foot and your toes are pointed up like mine are now, make that turn. Yeah, good, 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 good. Nice. You brought a sliding chair, Stephen. That's ah, nice, nice, nice. All right. Yeah, so your supporting leg is actually quite flexible. You just need to work your torso up a little bit. Huh? Okay, good. All right, guys, that would be a complete round. Yeah, and if you want to, yeah, we're going to end the lesson right now. Yeah, but if you want to, you can start again at those torso bends. Yeah, so we have 11 exercises in total at this torso bend. And the standing version and the lunging version, that's all for the core. Then we have our kicking leg exercises that we did. Briefly, this one, where we work ourselves down. That would be the next one. And then we have the rotation. And then all the ISO holds that we're doing, rotation, extend. And last but not least, these three. 1, 2, and then the Cossack squat. If you do all those exercises in a row, then do, well, up to 25 slow side kicks. And the slower the better, and with maximum effort. Try to feel all your muscles, and continue for like maybe 2 or 3 rounds before you stop, and then use the next 2 nights to heal up. On Monday, we're gonna take new progress pictures that are actually going in the book. All right. So guys, thank you for joining me for Elastic Steel Sidekick Height Improvement Course 2.6. It was fantastic, a lot of fun today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see each other on Monday, 6 o'clock.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Any questions? Any questions?
Nope.
No questions.
All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend, guys.
And you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.